Magandang araw mga kapamilya, binabati namin kayo muli mula dito sa lungsod ng Pasig sa loob ng PhilSports Arena kung saan nagpapatuloy at pataas ng pataas ang paglipad ng mga minamahal nating volleyballista dito sa Pilipinas. Welcome to game number 1 of the finals ng Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference. Handa na ang kupunan ni Jerely Malabanan at ni Coach Roger Goreev, ang Water Defenders na humarap dito sa pinakatalentado at stacked team ni Coach Romel Abella, ang Lady Warriors. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtutok ngayon sa S&A at nais din po namin batiin ang lahat ng aming mga kababayan na nakatutok sa S&A HD, and we are also greeting everybody watching from all over the world sa pamamagitan ng The Filipino Channel, at hello din po sa lahat ng mga nakatutok via live streaming sa PremierVolleyballLeague.com. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Anton Rojas, kasama muli ang aking mga paboritong kaibigan dito sa broadcast team, Commissioner Noreen Go, at ang ating all-around host na si Angelique Manto. Commissioner Angelique, hello and good evening to you guys.
Hi Anton, Angelique. We're glad to be here because this is the finals.
Exactly. So pagkatapos ng ating napakainit na reinforced conference, tapos na nga ang preliminary round, ang quarterfinals at ang semifinals, eto na, banggaan sa pagitan ng dalawa sa pinakamabagsik na kupunan ng ating liga.
Well, alam mo, it's a fitting end talaga to this conference. Napakaganda ng conference natin. We saw so many games go the distance, puro 5 sets. At, you know, yung dalawang teams that prevailed ang maglalaban sa finals, Water Defenders against Pocari. So, it's really a good game to watch.
Itong Water Defenders, Angelique, nagpakita agad ng lakas. Pero eto namang Lady Warriors, a collection of players who have been team captains for their respective schools. Grabe, nahirapan, nag-struggle, pero nandito sila ngayon sa finals.
Tama ka dyan, Anton and Noreen. And syempre mga kapamilya, bagong lahat, day 20 na nga po ito na ating inaugural Reinforced Conference. At sobrang bilis dahil nandito na nga tayo sa day 1 or sa game 1 natin sa finals dito sa PVL on ABS-CBN. At gaya nga nung nasabi ni Anton, yung dalawang koponan na maghaharap natin ngayon, pumunta sila sa finals in a very similar fashion. Yung Lady Warriors at yung Water Defenders, dahil yung game 1 nila, parehas silang nanalo in 5 sets. Game 2, parehas natalo in 5 sets. And Game 3, parehas nanalo in 3 sets. So today, nila i-break yung similarities na meron sila. At makita natin kung advantage nga ba para sa Lady Warriors. Yung familiar territory itong finals dahil defending champion sila. Pero syempre, the Water Defenders won't go down without a fight.
Alam mo, Angelique, Noreen, minsan nakasalubong ko ang mga Water Defenders sa shopping mall. At ang napansin ko sa kupunan na ito, they're very bonded. And I think that's one of the reasons kung bakit sila ay nakarating dito sa finals ng ating PVL Reinforced Conference, which will be a best of 3 just like the semifinals.
Yeah, but we gotta mention the Cool Smashers already won that battle for third. So, if the finals between the Water Defenders and the Lady Warriors end in just 2 games, Cool Smashers and Power Smashers, kung ma-extend yan, ay malalaman lang natin na ang mananalo because of point system. So, these are the games: Water Defenders, Lady Warriors, battle for third, Cool Smashers and Smashers and Power Smashers.
Noreen, Angelique, we've been talking about it. Sinabi nga ni Angelique kanina, magkaiba ang daan na tinahak ng dalawang kupunan na ito patungo dito sa final series. I mentioned na itong kupunan ni Gretzel Soltones nagpakita agad ng lakas. Sa kabilang panig naman, they were the favorites. I'm talking about, of course, the Lady Warriors, pero sila pa ang nahirapan dito sa Reinforced Conference.
Tama ka nga dyan, Anton and Noreen, dahil maraming pinagdaanan yung bawat koponan na nandito na sa finals. At gusto nating malaman kung ano nga ba yung mga ginawa nila para makapunta dito lamang sa finals. Kaya naman mga kapamilya, let's all watch the road to the finals of the teams, the Lady Warriors and the Water Defenders.
Humble in victory, gracious in defeat. Cabanos, Tutica. Wow! Yan ang isinapuso ng Water Defenders patungo sa kanilang unang finals appearance dito sa Premier Volleyball League.
Visa. Valdez again on the second.
Ipinakita ng kupunan ni Coach Roger ang kanilang solid net defense to keep the top hitters of the Cool Smashers in check.
Keddy.
American import Jennifer Keddy showed an all-around performance for the team and finished with 24 big points.
I didn't really know what to expect, so I just kind of came in with an open mind, like, yay, volleyball, just, try my best, play hard every day. Everyone kind of had the same attitude. We didn't really look to the future. We just, took one game at a time, and now here we are. So I think it's been working for us.
Yes! Babawi ang Cool Smashers pagkatapos.
But the Cool Smashers tied the series to stay in the hunt for a final spot.
Cool Smashers. Valdez. Dump. Yes!
Eliza Valdez and the rest of her team survived another thrilling 5-set match to force a decider against the Water Defenders.
Laban dito sa Water Defenders. Keddy! Block and live to fight another day.
It's always a good reminder, every game, every tournament, not to give up. Kasi hanggat hindi pa 25, hanggat hindi pa 15, hindi pa tapos ang laban.
What was expected to be a tight battle for survival turned into an emphatic rout as Gretzel Soltones' squad bullied its way into the finals with a straight sets win over the Cool Smashers noong Game 3.
Jasmine Amor wrapping it up in style.
I think everyone's pretty even as far as who could win, the championship. So definitely have to fight hard.
Bibigyan po namin kayo ng magandang laban. And we'll try to do our very best para makuha namin po yung kampyonato.
After enduring the 2-round eliminations, the grueling quarterfinals round robin, and the best-of-3 semifinal series, the Lady Warriors are now back in the championship round. Playing with only one import, the defending champions had to survive the dynamic duo of Kanika Thipachot and Hiapa Amporn of the Power Smashers in 3 exhausting games.
You've seen all the different 5-setters. I think the teams are pretty even here, and I think it's created a great atmosphere for all the fans around here.
Oh, wow! Grabe sa...
Foreign guest player Michelle Strizak and top hitter Myla Pablo led the team's sizzling performance in Game 3 to set up a final showdown against the Water Defenders ngayong reinforced conference.
Manapos! Yes! Ganun lang kabilis. Para...
We kind of had a rocky start, but now that we're all playing, I've had so much fun, and I think I'm really growing as a player, and I love playing with this team. We still want to get better at every practice and do whatever it takes to win.
Sabi namin sa sarili namin na okay lang kahit parang isang import lang kami. Yun lang, teamwork lang ginawa namin, and then tulong-tulong kay bawat isa. Ayun, parang worth it talaga kasi nakuha namin itong finals ulit.
Magkakaalaman na kung sinong team ang pinakamagaling.
Tuwan-tuwa kasi ako sa nangyayari. Hindi ko rin naman akalain na ganito yung magiging outcome ng pagsisikap ng mga bata. We will play all out as usual. I-enjoy sila sa makikita nila.
At sinong pupunan ang pinakamatibay?
It's an up and down season for us. We have good games, but we also have bad games. Consistency, yun talaga yung main concern namin. We'll give them a good fight. We'll give our 100%, coaches and players.
It's the Water Defenders versus the Lady Warriors para sa Best of 3 Final Series ng PVL Reinforced Conference.
Kahit na masasabi nating mas naging madali yung daan ng Water Defenders kumpara sa Lady Warriors na dumaan pa sa butas ng karayom para makadating dito sa finals. Antonio Norin, isa lang masasabi ko, with all pun intended, malulunod tayo sa action today.
Angelique Norin, ang masasabi ko naman, kahit ako yung nag-VO noon, nagkaroon ako ng goosebumps.
Ikaw ba yun? I know.
Hindi, ano lang, kaboses ko lang.
At familiar voice yan para sa amin ni Angelique.
Tama. And dahil meron kami mga reaction, for sure kayo mga kapamilya, marami din kayong gustong sabihin sa mga paborito ninyong players para suportahan sila. Kaya naman, i-tweet nyo lang po kami sa aming Twitter account sa @ABS-CBN Sports gamit ang ating official hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN. And for exclusive photos and videos naman ng inyong mga paboritong players and teams, i-follow nyo rin po kami sa aming Instagram account sa @ABS-CBN_sports gamit pa rin ang official hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN. And keep updated on all things Premier Volleyball League. Punta lang po kayo sa #1 sports website in the Philippines sa sports.abs-cbn.com. And of course, meron pa rin tayong Ronda Cam dito.
Yun ang inaabangan ng karamihan.
Pero this time naman, yung mga viewers naman natin dito sa arena, yung magkakaroon ng pagkakataon na magtanong ng mga non-volleyball questions sa mga players natin. And of course, yung mobile photo booth natin para makapagpa-picture naman sila with their favorite players. So, all the more reasons para pumunta po kayo dito na manood ng volleyball action natin sa arena.
Alam mo, Angelique Norin, looking at this image right here, maski na napakataas ng pressure dahil finals na nga, nakikita natin yung mga players, they're just very happy to be playing the game that they love.
That's very true.
At sa lahat ng mga nakatutok ngayon, kung meron po kayo mga katanungan, mga bagay na gusto nyong malaman, i-tweet nyo lang ang ating katabi. Aming katabi ni Angelique itong si Commissioner Norin Go.
Yeah, you know.
Diba? Tama. That's it. Okay.
Lalo na ikaw.
Sasagutin nila yan mamaya.
Oo, for sure yan. At subukan natin ipatrend ang ating hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN. Angelique, maraming salamat. Abangan pa namin ang iyong mga reports at updates mamaya. Pero sa aming pagpabalik, pag-uusapan pa namin ni Commissioner Norin itong finals. Game number 1, it is the Water Defenders versus Lady Warriors dito sa PVL sa S&A. Inyo pong napapanood ang Premier Volleyball League dito lang sa S&A at pagkatapos ng ilang sandali magsisimula na po ang game number 1 ng Best of 3 Final Series ng PVL Reinforced Conference sa pagitan ng Lady Warriors at ng Water Defenders. Maraming salamat muli at mabuhay sa inyong pagtutok. Mabuhay Pilipinas at maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok dito sa S&A. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Anton Rojas, kasama si Commissioner Norin Go para dito sa game number 1 ng laban sa pagitan ng Lady Warriors at ng Water Defenders. Napag-usapan na natin kanina, Norin, napaka-exciting na laban at bagamat 6 na kupunan lamang ang lumahok dito sa ating Reinforced Conference, nakita naman natin kung gaano katindi ng mga naging bakbakan.
You know, a lot of teams pwede actually lumaban sa finals. Yun ang napansin or napanood natin throughout the conference. Pero ang maganda, itong dalawang teams, the Lady Warriors and the Water Defenders, showed their grit when needed. Diba? They came up with all the right stops, the right hits to be here in the finals.
At nakikita natin ngayon ang dalawang paghaharap ng dalawang kupunan na ito nung preliminary round. Nung May 4, hindi pa naglaro ang mga reinforcements. Pero nung May 18, naglaro na po sa unang pagkakataon si Yang Boli, si Jenny Keddy, si Edina Selimovic at si Michelle Strizak. Pero alam naman natin na after 2 matches playing healthy, na-injure si Edina Selimovic. Kaya naman isa na lang ang natirang import sa panig ng Lady Warriors.
Yeah, but Anton, you gotta look at this. Obviously, they're very evenly matched. Kita natin, they split the games. Even in the semifinals, they split the game. So, of course, the Lady Warriors and the Water Defenders, they really want to come here and actually show the people that who's supposed to be champion. No? So, today's game is really going to be a test of character.
7-3 ang naging kartada ng Water Defenders sa preliminary round at dahil doon, they earned an outright semifinals berth kung saan tinalo nila ang Cool Smashers 2-1 at sa kanilang huling laban, winalis nila ang koponan ni Alyssa Valdez in straight sets. Noreen, tingin mo ba isang mabigat na mensahe ang pinadala ng Water Defenders dito sa kupunan ni Coach Romel Abella?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, pinapakita nila sa atin, sa mga fans, na gusto talaga nila umabot sa finals. No? Although, napakahigpit ng laban na yun. It went 3 matches, best of 3 matches. Pero in the last match, nanalo sila in straight set. So I guess tama yon, may message yun. Look at the numbers. In all categories, lamang sila. Spikes, blocks, serve, opponent's airs. I actually covered that game, and really, what happened in that game was focus. You can see that the Water Defenders really wanted it more. Yun lang yung kakaiba, because skill-wise, alam natin even diba? Because they split the preliminary round. But in that game, where it counted the most is really where they showed their stuff.
Itong si Jenny Keddy ay nag-average ng 20 points per match sa semifinal round at mukhang enjoy na enjoy si Jenny Keddy. She's dancing kasama si Gretzel Soltones na lagi namang sumasayaw tuwing nakakarinig ng mga tugtog yan. Ito namang si Risa Sato, what a boost, what an upgrade. Risa Sato has been showing from her first year with National University. Grabe yung kanyang pinapakita dito sa PVL. Ito ang kanilang mga numero sa kanilang huling laban. 4 players, fantastic, scoring in double digits.
Yeah, they really played as a team. And the best is really when you get all these contributions from all your locals. That is the ideal scenario. You can see Keddy, 13 points, Boli, 10 points. But you gotta mention Soltones, 13 then, playing like an import. And Risa Sato with 10. So that's why they're actually playing well. It's because it's a total team effort at all.
That's si Gretzel Soltones, 3-time NCAA MVP, is showing a lot of leadership. At itong si Risa Sato talagang enjoy na enjoy sa mga pinapatugtog ng ating mga DJs dito sa PhilSports Arena. Pero, balikan muna natin si Angelique Manto na nakausap kanina si Gretzel Soltones. Panoorin natin to.
So, Gretch, seeing na 3-set sweep yung naging Game 3 ninyo, ano yung secret sa dominance nyo against sa Cool Smashers?
Yung ginawa namin last time, nag-enjoy lang kami. And then, more on composure kami as a team. And then, communication. Yun lang.
So, ngayon naman, Game 1 na ng finals, ano yung pinocus nyo sa trainings ninyo?
Nothing's new naman po. Basta ang ginawa lang namin is sa defense. Then, the offense also. Yun lang. Dalawa lang.
So sana mapakita niyo yun this game. Good luck sa inyo, Gretch. Balik sa inyo, Anton and Noreen.
Alam mo, Noreen, feeling ko ayaw lang talaga sabihin ni Gretzel kung ano talaga ang ginawa nilang paghahanda dahil gutom na itong si Soltones na manalo para sa kanyang kupunan dito sa finals.
Of course, syempre may mga sikreto sila na ayaw nila i-divulge. So, malalaman na lang natin pamayang game.
Alright, sa aming pagbabalik, pag-uusapan naman namin ni Noreen ang Lady Warriors. Kaya wag po kayong aalis, manatili po kayo nakatutok dito lang sa SNA. Ito po ang game number 1 ng finals ng PVL Reinforced Conference. Nagpapatuloy ang aming live coverage sa SNA ng game number 1 ng finals ng Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference. Ako po si Anton Rojas kasama si Noreen Go para dito sa game number 1 sa pagitan ng Water Defenders at ng Lady Warriors. Kanina napag-usapan natin ang Lady Warriors at ang Water Defenders. So let's focus on the Lady Warriors, solely a team that finished 6-4 sa preliminary round. 3-0 sila sa quarterfinals bago tinalo ang Power Smashers sa semifinals 2-1. And just like the Water Defenders in Game 3 of their semifinal series, winalis ng Lady Warriors ang Power Smashers.
Well, you said it right, Anton. Really, just like the first game or the previous game, this one, the third game also went into just 3 sets. Again, when we talk about both games, talagang parang they wanted it more, talking about the Lady Warriors. And that's where it counted. In that game, you can see straight sets nga, 19, 22, and 21 lang ang score ng Power Smashers. And in all categories also, aside, opponent's error lang by 1. But spikes, blocks, and serve went the Power Smashers. Lady Warriors' way, yeah. So, it's similar to how the Water Defenders played. It's really hard, and that's why they got to the championship.
At syempre, ang isa sa mga players na talagang inaabangan natin lagi, every game, maliban kay Myla Pablo, ang kanilang reinforcement na si Michelle Strizak, isang scoring machine. There was that match wherein she scored 40 points, which is a PVL record. Grabe ang dynamic duo na ito na si Strizak at si Myla Pablo.
Yeah, and we gotta mention also that they played with just one import for quite a while. So hats off talaga to Strizak. Sabi nga, 40 points kaya niya, but 19 points, Myla Pablo, really the whole conference, they relied on her. She really is playing like an import with 17 points. So really, it's really the way they played as a team, their chemistry that brought them here to the finals.
Sinabi mo, Noreen, the Lady Warriors have been playing with just one import. That is true because Elina Selimovic got injured. Kaya sa huling 7 laban ng kupunan ni Coach Romel Abella, isang import lamang ang naglalaro. Pero ngayon, after 2 weeks of waiting, mapapanood na natin sa wakas itong si Crystal Rivers, ang tinaguriang LeBron James ng PVL. Pinanood ko ang mga highlights niya. She is the all-time leader when it comes to kills sa kanyang eskwelahan sa Estados Unidos, ang Alabama Crimson Tide. Grabe ang lakas tuwing humahampas. At sa wakas, mapapanood na natin siya in the flesh dito sa PVL.
Yeah, obviously yung resume niya is very, very heavy, maraming meat. Pero ang challenge ngayon for the Lady Warriors, yung gelling. Of course, they've played so well already with just one import. We know that she's good, spectacular. But how will the gelling be? We will find out in today's game.
Pero bago yon, balikan muna natin ang ating kasamang si Angelique Manto na nakausap si Myla Pablo. Panoorin natin to.
So, Myla, kayong dalawa ni Michelle Strizak, yung top scorers ng Lady Warriors last game. So, how are your offense able to, damage the Power Smashers in that game?
Siguro para sa amin talaga, yun nga sabi sa amin ng coach namin na kami nga ni coach dyan sa open spiker, and then ayun nga, kailangan pukpok ka talaga lang sa training mo.
So today, finals game 1 at makakasama nyo na yung isa nyo pang import na si Crystal Rivers. So paano siya makakatulong sa inyo para ma-defend nyo yung title nyo?
Siguro, malaking bagay sa amin si Rivers kasi ngayon na, finals na makakalaro na siya. Kasi si Rivers talaga sobrang, parang gusto niya na maglaro talaga. And then siguro pagiging leadership niya, and syempre sa mga opensa niya.
So good luck, Myla, sa game ninyo mamaya. Balik sa inyo, Anton and Doreen.
Alam mo, Noreen, nakausap ko si Crystal kanina lamang at sinabi na sa akin she's been waiting to play. She's been here for 2 weeks already and she has played in at least 6 practices para sa kanyang kupunan. Pero syempre, iba ang practice sa aktual na laro.
Of course, that's why I said nga yung challenge for the squad really is the gelling because obviously it's very short a time for a team to practice. But of course, we know that with heart, we said it nga, in any finals game, sometimes you forget about the skills because it's a lot about heart and who wants it more will prevail.
And in just a few moments, magsisimula na po ang ating best of 3 final series sa pagitan ng dalawa sa pinakamatibay na kupunan ng ating reinforced conference, ang Water Defenders at ang Lady Warriors. Kaya naman sa lahat ng mga nakatutok ngayon, subukan natin ipatrend ang ating hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN. Tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports. I-tweet nyo po ang aking katabi na si Commissioner Noreen Go. Kung meron pa kayong mga katanungan, susubukan niyang sagutin yan sa abot ng kanyang makakaya. Okay ba?
Okay. Malalim yun.
At syempre Noreen, mga kapamilya, hindi mawawala si DJ Jams. He is the reason kung bakit hindi pa rin humihinto sa pagsayaw sina Gretzel Soltones at sina Risa Sato. At syempre, hindi na namin ito patatagalin pa sa aming pagbabalik. This is game number 1 of the Reinforced Conference Finals dito sa Premier Volleyball League on SND.
Presenting our officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Jeff Lopez, International Referee. Second referee, Mr. Bob Malena, National Referee. before we present thank you to our friends from ASICS, the official partner of the Premier Volleyball League, Mikasa for our official game balls, Bali Pure for our drinking water, and Pocari of the PVL. And now, let us welcome our Bali Pure Purest Water Defender. Let's start off with our team captain, number 5, Gretchel Saltones. At number 4, Jasmine Nabor. Number 9, Aiko Sweet Urdas. Number 11, Risa Sato. Our guest player from Thailand, Jaroensri Boli. And our guest player from the USA, number 8, Jennifer Keddy. Libero, number 6, Leslie Ann Antone. Head coach, Mr. Roger Gorayev. Calling on our Pocari Sweat Lady Warriors. Team captain is number 12, Giselle C. Number 7, Jeanette Panaga. Number 16, Siemens Desiree Dadang. Number 18, Myla Pablo. Our guest players from the USA, number 4, Michelle Striza. And presenting herself for the first time, our guest player from the USA, number 13, Crystal Rivers. Libero, number 5, Melissa Gohing. Head coach, Mr. Romel Abella. This is game 1 of the final.
Ayan na po ang mga mangunguna sa kanilang mga kupunan dito sa game number 1 ng finals ng Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference. Nakikita natin ang starting 6 ng Water Defenders, the multi-talented and the multi-awarded Yang Boli with 13 individual awards sa V-League dito sa Pilipinas. At ito naman sa Lady Warriors, ang matagal nang inaabangan, Crystal Rivers finally suiting up para sa Lady Warriors.
It is gonna be a wild ride here. So you gotta hold on. But you know, for me, for the Water Defenders, really, you said it, Boli has got to step up into today's game. She has to produce the numbers for her squad.
Medyo mababa ang mga numero na naibibigay ni Yang Boli sa semifinals, only averaging 8 points per match. So kailangan talagang umangat ang laro ng legend na ito kung mananalo ang Water Defenders dito kontra sa Lady Warriors.
Yeah, but we gotta mention, no, she is nursing I think a shoulder injury. Kaya people are saying, bakit ganon si Boli? She is nursing a injury.
Kaya nakikita natin nakabalot ang kanyang kanang balikat and she could not put her hand down kasi alam niyang meron siyang iniindang sakit sa parte ng kanyang katawan. Michelle Strizak, she has been an absolute beast dito sa Reinforced Conference. Had that 40-point performance. Sinabi na sa akin, she has never scored 40 in her life. Kaya sigurado ako hindi niya makakalimutan si Giselle C.
Oo, tsaka itong PVL. Imagine mo, she can go home and bragging rights. Tell her, hey, I just scored 40 points in a game.
And she has scored more than 30 points in 3 matches dito sa PVL. Myla Pablo has been splendid para sa kanyang kupunan.
You gotta love what Giselle C is doing, no? Parang suspense muna. She's not going to Rivers yet. Diba? Parang suspense muna. Bulagaan na lang later.
Alam mo, leading up to this game, ang dami nang sinasabi sa akin ni Myla Pablo, ni Phil Cayetano. They've been raving about Crystal Rivers and we're still waiting for her first attack.
We are. And I'm sure the fans of the Lady Warriors.
She plays opposite. Yan po ang kanyang natural position. But sina Gretzel Soltones, they don't care about that. They will do whatever it takes to win this final series. Back set para kay Rivers. And it goes out. Unang atake ni Rivers. Sumablay. So, the Water defenders can breathe a sigh of relief. Balikan muna natin si Angelique Manto.
Anton and Noreen, for the longest time, the fans have been hyped to watch this import play. And today, the Alabama and Crystal Rivers is finally suiting up for the Lady Warriors. Pero kahit na the weight has made her more eager to play daw, ang sabi niya sa akin, she is just treating this like a normal game. At ang gagawin lang daw niya, papantayan daw niya yung energy na meron na yung Lady Warriors. Pero alam niya ba, Anton and Noreen, kaka-graduate lang pala nitong si Crystal Rivers last May sa University of Alabama with degrees in biology and Spanish. Pero kung meron pang ibang kahanga-hanga dito kay Crystal Rivers, ayun na siguro yung pagiging isang Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer survivor niya. She was diagnosed last 2014 and in the same year, she was able to overcome it. And if that is not a show of strength, then I don't know what is. Anong strength pa kaya ang ipapamalas itong si Crystal sa atin? We have to stay tuned for that, Anton and Doreen.
Thank you very much, Angelique, and great job on the background and the story of Crystal Rivers. Ibang klaseng lakas ang taglay nitong si Crystal Rivers.
I mean, being a cancer survivor, any cancer for that matter, is already a big feat. You know, it's already a story to tell.
Pero ibang klaseng lakas rin ang pinapakita ng Water defenders. They're just firing from all cylinders dito sa pagsisimula ng Game 1.
Tsaka tama yung ginagawa nila. Don't play intimidated, diba? You play like the way you've been playing very well. You know, a team effort really. So, tama lang. And they're still on top.
Oo, wala silang pakialam sa hype. Laro lang sila. Nakikita ko ngayon si Coach Roger Gorev. Look at Coach Roger. He's talking to Jenny Keddy right now. He's got the whiteboard with him. He's giving her some instructions. So talagang pinaghahandaan talaga nitong Water defenders ang pupunan ni Coach Romela Bella.
Well, of course, you gotta mention also Coach Roger, no? Did not have a pleasant experience sa UAAP. So, syempre, dito kailangan gusto niya actually bumawi.
Samantala, Michelle Strizak, great timing on that block. Huling-huli si Bali. Strizak, access denied.
Showing us that it's not only offense, but defense as well.
Strizak, definitely the most impressive reinforcement we have seen dito sa ating PVL Reinforced Conference. Grabe ang mga numero na kanyang binibigay. Ito naman si Risa Sato. She has elevated her game dito sa PVL.
Really, by leaps and bounds, and I think she will also be key in this finals because she will be an option. So the blockers always have to consider, oh, they're gonna go to Risa Sato.
Ang binibigay lang na puntos ni Risa Sato sa NU on average was 6.6 points per match. At ibang klase talaga ang kanyang pinapakita dito. Samantala, Strizak continues to do damage. Here she is, soaring and scoring for the point.
You know, it's not the strongest of hits. We've seen her hit solid hits, but this one, it's placement, and it's actually sometimes those are the harder ones to get.
She's a smart player. And look at the timing from Strizak. Pangalawang kill block ni Michelle Strizak dito sa pagsisimula ng Game 1. Magbabalik po ang PVL Reinforced Conference sa SNA. Yan po ang mga tagahanga ng Water defenders. At ito naman, ang mga naniniwala. Ang Lady Warriors ang pinaka-mabagsik na kubunan dito sa Premier Volleyball League. At ito naman ang ating live stream team ngayong gabi for game number 1 of the finals. Billy Capistrano at Zier Bacho.
Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference. Of course, this is a game between the Lady Warriors and the Water Defenders. It is finals game 1. You're with me, Billy Capistrano and Zier Bacho.
Yes, Billy. So far, it's a tight match. Grabe. Score natin 78. And now with the stats, we see that the Bali Pure has 3 attack points and 1 forced error, while the Lady Warriors has 5 attack points, 2 block kills, and 4 enforced errors. So, nakikita natin dito, kailangan na nilang mag-minimize ang kanilang errors to not give away 3 points to the Water defenders.
And you see the Lady Warriors medyo naging aggressive sila early on in the set. Have Giselle C setting up Dadang, but that was a great block by Jennifer Keddy. Michelle Strizak also, that's a great blocking on the part of the Water defenders. Nagulat ng si Gretchen sa ginawa niya.
That's right. We see Jennifer Kenny being in front, so kailangan nila ma-maximize yung presence niya in the net and in her offense.
Yes. And ito na nga po, si Risa Santos.
Ayan po, Billy Capistrano at Z Hervasio ang ating live stream tandem ngayong gabi sa game number 1 ng finals. At ramdam natin sa kanilang mga boses, sila ay namamangha sa pinapakita ng ating mga manlalaro ngayon dito sa finals.
Yeah, we gotta mention, no, while the live stream is going on, Zheng Lee had a couple of huge digs against Rivers. So, ang nakita natin, so far for the water defenders, they're very prepared for this match.
Combination plays, Strizak. She's such a smart player.
She is. She is.
Strizak got denied from the opposite side. Ngayon naman, pumunta siya sa gitna. Drop ball. She has a lot of tricks.
Yeah, I think she used up a lot of tricks in scoring 40 points in one game. So
I asked her about that, Marina, actually. I asked her, how'd you score 40 points? And you know what she said? She just said, oh, just a lot of sets.
just a lot of sets.
Just a lot of sets. I think she had like 86 attempts.
Wow.
Nakakapagod yun, ha? Masakit sa balikat yun, ha? 86 attempps.
Kaya dumami yung tape sa katawan niya.
Nabor, back set, binigay dito kay Urdas. Teddy to Soltones, who goes cross-court. The Lady Beast, Gretzel Soltones, going all out dito sa pagsisimula ng finals.
Well, you know, that's classic Soltones for you going cross-court, no? Kita niya, why will I go down the line? Andun si Rivers, cross-court. She gets the point.
Gusto ko yung sinabi mo, ha? Classic Soltones.
Oo.
Classic na pala si Gretzel ngayon.
Oh, graduate na siya. Hindi na pwedeng
Welcome to the club.
baguhan.
Welcome to the club na.
Yeah.
Samantala, Myla Pablo. Well, I could also say that's classic Myla Pablo.
True.
Typhoon Pablo.
Look at the angle. It's not the normal Pablo hit also. It was like Strizak earlier. Over the blocker. And she gets the point.
And that's something that Myla has learned throughout the years. She can control her power. Soltones with a crafty move.
Yeah, smart tip there. You know, that's the best eh. If you have that court sense, you can see behind the blockers. Kita niya, walang tao. Nobody. Nag-bounce na nga eh. Wala pa rin tao.
At si Jasmine Amor, she has developed great chemistry with her teammates dito sa reinforced conference.
That's true.
And she gives the ball here to Boli. C gives up a free ball para sa water defenders. Boli. Teddy to Soltones from the back row. Panaga was there. Popped up by Pantone. Nabor with a kill. Jasmine Nabor.
You can see so many options for the water defenders.
At ayan po, ang nanay ni Jasmine Nabor na si Raquel Nabor. Making mama proud is Jasmine Nabor.
Yeah, and you gotta love the way, the timing of when she did that. Talaga, there's only one blocker against her.
Jasmine Nabor, a proud native of Sapak, Tagalog, Tarlac. Rivers. Boli, Gohing was there. C, binigay dito kay Pablo, who breaks down the wall.
You know, you gotta love the way Pablo always challenges the blockers. This one, she went in the middle. She went through.
Alam mo, kung namamangha si Z at si Billy kay Rivers, pati ang ating mga Twitter fans na nakatutok ngayon si Steven. Nakaka-excite si Rivers ng Pocari. At mukhang mainit sa bahay ni Steven. Kailangan niya ayaw niya mag-t-shirt. Sherbet Mendoza, get this game on finals round. Lady Warriors fighting. Alam na alam ni Sherbet ang battle cry ng Lady Warriors.
Blue heart.
At blue hair ang Lady Warriors ngayon. Remember when LaSalle, during the time of Steph Mercado and Shaq Rules, they played in the finals with the green hair. I think Melissa Gohing influenced her teammates to spray their hair with blue right now as we see Giselle C's hair.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier during the warm-ups.
Actually, even Jeanette Panaga in the NCAA last season, when she she was the captain of the Blazers, they sprayed their hair green. As Pablo breaks down the wall again, this time from the middle.
Obviously, they love toying with their hairs. Talk about these players. And why not? You know, it is a stage. The volleyball court is also a stage, and you gotta enjoy.
What's the craziest thing you did, like, for a game? Did you ever color your hair or put face paint or whatever?
Face paint, bawal naman. First thing we did years ago was one-piece suit.
Wow!
Yeah.
Gretzel Saltones gets the point para sa kanyang kumpanan. Lamang ang Water Defenders kontra sa Lady Warriors 16-13. This match is brought to you by Ribisco, making delightful moments possible anytime, anywhere. The fans from both sides, for the Lady Warriors and the Water Defenders, talaga namang all out. Doesn't matter how old you are. If you're here inside the Field Sports Arena, you are going to feel the energy.
Yep. And all the teams actually, they have their fan base. Diba?
Tama. Merong yung sa Cool Smashers, yung hot pink nila.
Yeah.
Ngayon naman, it's crystal blue and clear blue.
Blue pareho.
So, saan po kayo nakataya? Dito ba sa Water Defenders o sa Lady Warriors? It's a hard choice because these two teams have been through a lot dito sa Reinforced Conference. Jeanette Panaga, somebody who has the heart of a champion, was the team captain ng CSB Lady Blazers sa kanyang huling taon. She gets a service ace right here.
We really love her celebrations. Talking about Jeanette Panaga.
Classic na rin pala siya.
Graduate na rin eh.
Urdas. See Rivers. And Rivers finally gets on the board.
And that wasn't the best approach ever, but she still gets that point.
And sinabi mo nga kanina, Noreen, there's going to be, we have to wait and see if the chemistry will be there right away.
Right. So far here in the first set, kita natin medyo nagkakapaan pa rin sila. So it's going to be a big adjustment for the Lady Warriors.
Hindi pa gaano pulido yung galaw with Crystal Rivers. Sinabi nga ni Crystal sa akin, she's had about just 6 practices in the 2 weeks she's been here in the Philippines. Boli! And Boli, the legend, is able to score.
The legend. At least hindi siya classic. The legend.
Yun na yung susunod.
Oo nga.
Doon na papunta yung mga classic na rin.
May hierarchy tayo. That's true.
Sinabi nga ni Coach Ronnie Magsano, 13 individual awards ang nakuha nitong si Boli in her playing career dito sa Pilipinas. Incredible feat.
Yeah.
And look at her. Despite being here for a long time already, still showing us that power on the serve. Speaking of power, Strizak. Hindi pa yan yung pinakamalakas ni Strizak, ha?
We haven't seen pa nga the normal hits. Actually, Pablo, Strizak, we haven't seen
Hindi pa.
the normal, yung mabigat na palo.
See, looking, serving, the ball, tossing, Sato scoring!
Again, Sato really becoming a go-to person here for the Water Defenders.
From Osaka with love, arigato gozaimasu.
But you know the difference kasi between when she was playing in UAAP and dito may extension na ng kamay niya when she goes for the quick eh. Mas mabilis na yung follow through. Dati medyo mababa pa yung braso niya.
Ito, I consider Leslie or Tatan Pantone a legend.
Yeah.
I don't know of any libero in recent memory who has won 3 UAP Best Digger awards. And she was the UAP's Best Digger for 3 straight years. Si Tatan Pantone.
And rightfully so. Those who followed her career, they know, what she can do.
And despite having not played in the UAP for a while, nakikita natin, nandun pa rin yung kanyang laro.
Yeah. And she's fit. You gotta love it.
And, syempre, it's not easy to have an Eliza Eroa, who is the best libero in the NCAA, on the bench. Di ba? Samantala, Dana
Another former team captain is able to get the point and more importantly, the lead para sa kanyang kubunan.
We don't commit service errors on the end of the game. At the start, it's okay, but at this point, we cannot afford to lose our service and our reception. Okay? We have strong attackers in front. Bisipin nyo lang ng maayos sa tan so that our attackers, Jasmine, can easily set the ball. We cannot afford to commit mistakes now. Okay? Sige, go.
Well, Coach Roger obviously has a point there. He's stressing on the importance of not committing errors towards the end of a set. And rightfully so, it's 2019. So errors will really hurt your ball.
Sayang kasi for majority of this first set, lamang ang water defenders na rin.
That's true.
Kaya, sobrang saya ni Dadang eh, nakaka-score siya eh.
I saw her reaction din.
Kaya lang,
Sinix mo na naman.
kasalanan ko na naman. Ikaw naman, Kumish.
On cue eh, no? On cue. Dadang, serve out. No, that's what Coach Rogers was saying. Even for the Lady Warriors, at this point, at this stage of the set, you want to really minimize, or if not, eliminate your errors.
Rivers. Well, she has to get in the groove kasi nakikita natin wala pa.
Yeah.
Parang hindi pa siya komportable.
Tsaka tao rin siya. I mean, even though we're saying that she's the import, may jitters din yan, di ba? She waited so long just watching from the side. Like, now she's here. Syempre, she has to contain her emotions as well.
Nabor. Binigay dito kay Boli. And Boli getting the point para sa water defenders. And they're 3 points away from taking set number 1. Kaya naman napatimeout si Coach Romel Abella. Pakinggan natin ang kanyang huddle.
20, Pocari sweat. 22.
Relax. Don't pressure yourself too much. Right? Your game will come. They're up 2. We need a good pass. Okay? We just need a good pass. We need to get this point. Alright? Kung nakapasa tayo, G, anong gusto mo? Okay lang. One pass. Let's go.
Let's go, Crystal. Hey, all for who? All for Ken.
At nakita natin that huddle, really, they were trying to boost the morale and restore the confidence of their new player, Crystal Rivers. As we see, Vincent Patres and Salina Vicar.
But tama naman si Coach eh, di ba? Don't pressure yourself. The game will come. Siyempre, she knows much, di ba? Everyone's talking about her. She wants to show her wares. But tama lang, take it easy.
Panaga with a joust at the top against Nabor. Gohig. Pinasa dito kay Pablo. Nakaabang si Soltones. Nabor. Quick attack para kay Teddy. Gohig gets it back in the air. Strizak from the back row. Boli is blocked by Rivers.
Yeah.
And that's coming off the timeout.
Yep. But what a take by Pantone.
Oh. And Rivers, that's her spot. That's her spot on the opposite side.
Good anticipation.
Kind of Museno. You know, I was mentioning this to you. Yes, I can see the color of Sarah Espelita's hair. Maraming mga players dito sa Lady Warriors na naging team captain ng kanilang mga eskwelahan. They're school teams.
You were saying nga eh,
Yeah.
before the game.
Isa na dyan si Janet Panaga.
Okay.
Kain na Museno. Myla Pablo. Phil Kainat Cayetano on the bench. Giselle C. Shishi Dadang. Ang dami eh. So this is a team of leaders.
That's right. That is the conclusion of the point. But you know, that's true. Good leaders can, you know, they also have to be good followers as well. So that's why they're working well.
But if the Lady Warriors is a team of leaders, ito namang water defenders, they're banking on their togetherness. Sinabi ko nga, they're a bonded team, perhaps the most bonded team dito sa Reinforced Conference.
Kung natin isipin na set point, Okay, relax na tayo. Kailangan natin ng pasa. One pass. Tapos, tayo mo lang. Ha? Pag-anulis mo na konti. Pag-medibit. Sumabot sa ato. Let's go. Pick up the 1 point. Let's go.
Hey, over room.
Of course, Coach Romel trying to freeze the water defenders because they're at set point. But yeah, sabi nga niya, which is right, don't think of it as, you're going up against set point. Just play the game.
Strizak. Espelita gives up a free ball. Nabor! And Jasmine Nabor continues to impress. She closes set number 1 with that spike.
Stay in your seats for set.
Much to the delight of the mom.
Yep, Mommy Raquel is proud of her daughter, Jasmine Nabor, taking set number 1 para sa kanyang koponahan. We'll be back for set number 2. Ito po ang game number 1 ng Reinforced Conference Finals sa Premier Volleyball League sa SNA.